Hello everyone, welcome back to my first video on the channel. I shall be taking a look into the MiG-23M in War Thunder in 2022 and see how it works in the current meta of War Thunder, going up against aircraft such as the Mirage 2000, the F-14 and the Vegan, for example. But firstly, hear me out. Many people have a bad image of this aircraft in War Thunder in terms of a lack of flares and lack of decent BVR capabilities. But besides negatives overall, it's a decent aircraft, and hear me out. It comes with 4 R60Ms and 2 R23Rs or Ts, which I personally prefer taking the R23Ts due to the R23Rs not being a capable missile in the current War Thunder meta in terms of BVR, but also due to the R23Ts being more reliable in War Thunder, in my opinion. It just feels more reliable. This aircraft overall is decent. It's nothing special, it's nothing bad, it's decent. I would highly recommend you being an experienced pilot to fly this aircraft in War Thunder, but I would most probably and highly recommend opting to go for the MLD and skip this aircraft if you're not interested. Yes, it does come with R60Ms and R23Rs or Ts, but the R60Ms currently in War Thunder, in my opinion, are not up there in terms of basically how they feel when you're flying, because as you fire an R60, a majority of the people in top tier are aware, and if they flare once, that R60 is going to the moon basically. R60s, Ms and just the regular R60s have this problem. They love flares. It's like a candy shop for children. As I approach the battlefield, we have one F5 spotted, but it looks like he's going to be taken out pretty shortly, and we have a F5 just approaching on the horizon there, but actually just gets taken out. So as we move over to the right side of the map to approach enemies, I turn on my missile seeker to see if I can get a lock on this F5, but fire and miss due to the R23s not having the turning capabilities compared to an R60, which I actually selected the wrong missile, so that's why. We lock up a random person here. I do not even know the range. I haven't even locked him up. I've just locked him up with my infrared missile with my seeker, and it's a F5, and it looks like to be an F5, and yeah. But as we see behind me, an F105D has just dived down on me and is attacking friendlies. We're going to turn back into him, and he is just going to be annihilated with my R60 due to him not having a single flare, due to good old BR compression and the good old snail. That's War Thunder for you. Welcome. As we're going on to the furball, I have multiple targets, F-14s, F-4Es and an F-5 off to my right. I see the F-5 as a prime target. I fire an R-60 and it does not connect. I fire another R-60 at the F-4E, but you know, the R-60, and sorry to that teammate, loves good old teammates, so it's like, yeah, I'm just going to eat you up and you're annihilated. But anyway, we have an F5 behind us, and it looks like we're in a kind of a sticky situation. So as we turn around and make a full 180, we have an F14 and a struggling teammate over here, so I decide to go help him out, which wasn't the smartest decision, as you will see later in the video. And the friendly face plants into the lobby, and we fire an R60M at the F14, but he flares and evades. We are evading a, seems to be a Sparrow, not too sure, from the F4J. F4J turns into us, and a JA-37 Vegan is on R6 as well, and an F14, so it looks like the end game for us. But as we got these three on R6, the Vegan fires some shots, we evade, and yeah, we totally survived that, and actually got 6 more kills in that game totally. Sorry for my sarcasm, but yeah. But as we get into the next game, nearly hit a tree because, you know, that's what I'm good at. Good pilot skills, flying at 4 AM, making a video. But as we can see, we have got some friendlies up high and a majority of them down low and already engaging in the furball. So as we make our way over to the furball, we have got multiple targets spotted ahead of us. And we do have an F4E up here, so we're going to launch one of our R23Ts at this guy, as he is slow, slower than a bloody biplane, and that missile will connect. That's the first kill of the match. As we move down here, we got a J35D which has no flares, but the idiot I am forgot to change my weapon selection, and that missile just goes full on war crime mode into the grass. But yeah, that's a good old Russian thing to do. But as we move, we're just going to be extending, because basically how I like to play this aircraft is like a Mirage: keep it fast, or an F-104, keep it fast, and then turn around and look for easy targets like slow people who are going quite slow and so on. Here we have a J35D. I'm looking to lock him up with my R60. We fire, but the F5 in front just annihilates him before I get there, like 3 milliseconds before, which is always great. But I think we did get the assist for that kill. As we're circling around, we are looking for targets, and we see 2 targets off in the distance on my radar. We currently have, I'm guessing, an F-14 straight in front of us. So what I decide to do is I don't want to get a Sparrow right on my face, so I'm going to start notching. And the reason is I like to be cautious around F-14s, because a Sparrow to the face makes you a big disgrace. But besides that, besides my terrible humour, one of the F-14s gets slaughtered, and we've just got a Vegan in the background, and we're looking to engage him, but the F-14 just wants to kill me so bad he sprays for God, sprays for hell. But here we have the J35 or Vegan, J37, sorry. We're going to lock him up, but he gets annihilated by a missile. But let's get into our final game, the third match. We have a MiG-21 in front of us. We are not going to engage, but we do have a MiG-21 to our left. Looks like he's got some friendlies around him, but they still haven't attacked him or engaged and taken him out, so I take the responsible duty of trying to take him out. We try to launch a R60 at him, but do not, due to him flaring, and as I said before, R60s love flares. So we're going to turn around, basically spar around him. He's going quite slow, and he doesn't notice that I'm right behind him, and we launch an R60. Yes, I could have used my guns there, but I decided I just wanted an easy quick kill. But here we have an F4J coming to kill me, but he slams into the ground and kills a whole family, and now is going back to the lobby. Rest in peace to that family. But as we continue, we want to go down to the furball. We have an F-14 in front of us, but it looks like he's going to be taken out by the number of friendlies around him. As we make our way over here, we do have an SU-22 to our left. But as we continue down, we do spot an A-10A and another A-10A behind him, but we're just looking around for our 6 just to be aware of our surroundings. A-10A looks like a prime target, as we try to go on a head-on with him, but he flares, and we fire on a missile. But yes, the R-23s do not pull for the life of me. And we get an L up our ass and totally survive that, as you can see. But that's the video there, wrapped, and that's my thoughts on the aircraft in general. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.